What's going on, everybody? Big 10 back with another video, and I'm just making a quick video showing my RC collection that I got for cheap, and just gonna go over all my RCs one by one, and tell y'all exactly how much I paid for them, and hopefully I can help somebody out so y'all won't be spending so much money, because this is an expensive hobby. So I'm gonna go over every single one of my used RCs and tell you exactly what I paid for them. Let's get into it. First up, we have the Arma Notorious 6S. I won this truck off of the auction site, OLA, Online Liquidation Auction. And what they do on that site is they sell the returns from Amazon. So I'm guessing somebody bought a new Notorious 6S and put their old truck in it and returned it to get their money back. But they trash was my treasure, because there was really nothing wrong with the truck. I looked at the pictures and the body was pretty beat up, and so I kind of took a gamble on it. This was my first time purchasing an RC from that site, and so I took a gamble. Beforehand, you was able, before COVID, you was able to go to the warehouse and actually review the product before you bought it. But since COVID came, you just had to take a gamble and take their word for it on the truck condition. I didn't know if it had a motor or ESC in it. It just had one picture of it with the body pretty beat up. But I kind of reviewed that picture a few times and just bid it on it. Took a gamble, and I guess nobody else was willing to take a gamble, because I won it for 120 bucks, and after the auction fees it came up to $145. Only thing I had to do was really re-glue the tires and buy a new body, and as you can see, everything's still on there. Work. I had to change out a few screws. Everything works good, so that was a nice find for me. And I actually grabbed a few trucks from that auction site after this. I couldn't believe that I got this for $145. On to the next one. My next purchase I had also got off the auction site was the Infraction. I won this truck for $275. After taxes and auction fees, it came up to $331. And this truck was practically brand new. And again, I got it around COVID time, so I couldn't go to the warehouse and view the truck. But I looked at the pictures, and the pictures I seen that it looked like it was brand new, like they didn't touch it. And then once I won it, once I got it home, I opened up the box, and it seemed like it was a return that they just didn't like the truck, because it looked like they only drove it one, maybe two times. They only had a few scratches on the bottom of it, but everything else, I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but this truck was practically brand new. Now, I did drive it a lot. As you can see, all the rocks and stuff, I do need to clean it up. But yeah, this was another steal. And on to the next. My next purchase was the Mojave 6S. I got this off of Facebook Market. The guy, he wanted 500 bucks. He basically was just switching to airplanes. He was getting rid of most of his RC cars, and I talked him down. I couldn't find the Facebook message because it was kind of a minute ago, and I usually delete a lot of the messages. So I picked this up for $400, and there was nothing wrong with it. Nothing. He took great care of it, and he also, hold on, let me show you, painted the body. So it came with two bodies. So he also gave me another body with it. So it came with two bodies for $400. And I love this truck. It's basically indestructible, it seems like. Only downside to the Mojave is it gets super dirty in the inside. And yeah, this was another steal. I ain't mad at this purchase at all. On to the next. Next up, we got the Arma Creighton 6S. I won this off of the OLA auction site as well. I won this truck for $190. After taxes and auction fees, it came up to $232. And I did need to put when I got this truck, you can see whoever had it before painted the wheels. This one was a gamble because I kind of seen that it didn't look too clean in the box. I wasn't able to see a picture of it with the ESC or the motor in it, so I took another gamble on it, and it turns out it had both of them. Both of them do work. Only issue was the whole front suspension. I had to replace the front suspension hold brace, and I put a bumper on it, and I had to replace the servo in it. And everything else actually works on it. The body have a few cracks in it, and as you can see, I replaced the servo. But yeah, it was another steal for me. $230 for a Creighton 6S. Next up, we have the Arma Typhon 6S. Now this one, I came up a lot. This truck was practically brand new. Nothing's wrong with it. I had bought a secondhand Typhon beforehand from a guy off Facebook Market. I paid $300 for it, and then once I seen this on an auction site, I sold that one on Facebook Market for $350, so I made $50. And then I actually won this one for $217 after taxes and auction fees. It came up to $261, basically $262. This truck was practically brand new, not a scratch on it. Look at that. Oh my God, this was a steal. I couldn't believe it. Look, everything brand new. $260 for Arma Typhon. Yeah, this definitely was a steal. No, couldn't believe I won this one. Next up, we have the Arma Outcast 8S. I purchased this off of Facebook Marketplace. Whenever I purchase off of Facebook Marketplace, I don't do mail. I just do mainly pickup, and I meet them in a Publix place. I don't do no mail because I don't trust it. That's just me. And the guy, he wanted, I think, $750 for it. I think I talked him down to 700 or 650. And then when I was on my way, he realized that the batteries did not work. And so by him realizing the batteries didn't work, we renegotiated the price as I was on my way to pick it up. And he said just give him $500. And so that's what I did. I gave him $500. There was nothing wrong with it except for the front bumper. And he actually had that replacement part with him, and he gave that to me. And so the only thing I had to change was the front bumper. Everything else works on the truck, as you can see. And luckily me, I actually fixed one of the batteries. I fixed this one. It's holding the charge now. It was 100% dead, both of them. I couldn't save this one, but I definitely saved this one, and I will make a video showing how I saved it. And so it was a pretty good come up. Next up, we got my Traxxas Max. This I got at a garage sale that I seen on Facebook Market for $125. Now I had to put in, I'll say $250. So total, I'm in this truck $350 to $400. And it got the metal drive shafts. It don't have the Y-Max kit on it, but I was able to upgrade the ESC to the ESC that I wanted in there. I reused the motor, and yeah, I just made a video showing me redoing this truck. So yeah, this was a pretty good steal. Could have been better, but it is what it is. On to the next one. Next up, last but not least, we have the Traxxas X-Maxx. My favorite truck out of my whole collection. I purchased this off of Facebook Marketplace for $550. Everything works on it. I did change out the arms, but I still have the arms that came on it. Every single one of them was good. I had to get new tires because my wife blew up one of them. And yeah, this also came with, for $550, two 6700 milliamp batteries plus a charger, and the remote had the link, the smart link, on the back of it. So yeah, this was a pretty good, this was a steal. I had to drive in the middle of nowhere to get it, but yeah, it definitely was a steal. You know, I'm from the hood. I had to drive straight to the country. But there you have it. That's basically all the trucks that I got secondhand and got for cheap, and I'm able to put a little bit more money in it and upgrade it to where I wanted to have it, and go from there. I highly suggest that a lot of people start looking in the used market to buy them trucks, because this is an expensive hobby, and then once you start upgrading it, get even more expensive. Some people be $2,000-$3,000 in one rig. Like, come on, man, that's too much money for an RC car that you're going to tear up. And here go the trucks that I actually bought new. Is the Red Cat Kaju. I paid full price for that. And a Rival MT10 I actually caught on sale for $280. They was running a sale for it. And this is my favorite 10th scale truck. I love that truck. But yeah, so that's about it. I was just wanted to show y'all my used RC collection. I hope I help somebody out. Get on Facebook Market and try to find you a good deal on some of these trucks, man. You don't have to pay full price to have fun. Peace.